morning, y'all. And I'm apologizing in advance. This is the best I could get my camera facing me in the car. So sorry. Yeah. But as you can see by the title, today is a very bittersweet day for me. It is my last day at my current job. Some of you know that I'm going to school for education, and so I will be done with school soon. And I was offered a position in the field that I'm going to school for. So it was a hard decision because I've been here at my current job for almost 3 years, and I kind of knew that it was time to find something in my career path as far as what I'm going to school for. But it's like you get so comfortable in the environment that you're in, especially when it's stable, you know, the money is secure, the hours are secure, you know, everything is stable. That makes it so much more difficult to leave. And it was a very, very, very hard decision. But I will tell y'all that just keeping God first in the decision made it so much easier. Like, I didn't stress about anything dealing with this decision, the process, none of it. I left work one day, went and had the interview, and first of all, I wasn't even confident that anybody was going to call me back about an interview because I know that I'm not done with school yet, so I don't have my degree yet, and I have no experience in the field professionally. So it's like I was putting myself out there, but then I really didn't have the confidence behind it that, oh, someone is going to actually call me back. But, you know, I just applied everywhere. And when she called me, I was so surprised because, again, I knew that I had no experience. I knew that I had, you know, some education from going to school, but I'm not done with school, so I don't have my degree. So she called me, and I left work one day and went to the interview, and it's just, you know, everything just went so smoothly, and it just came so naturally. It wasn't forced. I didn't have to force to sell myself. Like, you know, my background as far as my passion for people is there. That's not something that, you know, I had to pretend or fake or lie about or, you know, just magnify. It was there, and she could tell that it was there. She could tell that my passion was there. And what I really liked is the fact that I could freely talk to her about feeling as though teaching is my calling, you know, because I just know that it is. I know what God has told me to do. So for her to, you know, just be so accepting of that, like that it just felt good. And, you know, she told me right then in the interview that she wanted to hire me. She wanted me, you know, she liked me. She had a similar experience as far as trying to do other careers, but God telling her to do teaching. Like, everything just came naturally, and I prayed about it, and I left it in God's hands, and I just told God, you know, if this is something that you want me to do, if this is the decision that you want me to make, everything is going to go the way it's supposed to go. Everything's going to work itself out. And I'm not going to stress about it. And I didn't. And it just feels so good, you know, just sitting back and letting God do his thing, letting everything work itself out, letting everything happen. So it is bittersweet, but I know that, you know, it's for me to start gaining experience in the field, and then also just being obedient to God. So yeah, so probably gonna go in and clock in, and I will be back later. Bye. So as you can see, yesterday I didn't get to vlog a lot as much as I wanted to. Yesterday it was a lot going on. In addition to it being my last day, we also had audit going on, so it was busy yesterday. But I got to see enough people to say goodbye, and it was bittersweet, but I'm excited to start this new job. So I'm out right now shopping to get clothes for this new job. It's a different attire than my previous job, so that's what I'm doing. I'm so happy that I'm finding jeans that fit me perfectly. Being short and having a big butt is just a weird combination when you're trying to find jeans. Like, it's very rare that you'll find jeans that fit you perfectly, but thankfully I'm finding them, so I'm excited. So I'm going to finish shopping, and I have to take care of a few other things, and I'll be back. Good morning, y'all. It's Monday morning. I'm on my way to my new job. I'm excited. I'm happy. This ride has just been so peaceful. Because now the way that I have to go to work is the opposite way of my last job. So I'm actually going away from traffic, and so it's just peaceful. It's not a lot of traffic, not a lot of cars. It's gonna be a good day. I'm excited. I am excited. So for anybody that's stuck on the decision on whether to leave a job or not, you just have to sit down and really weigh your options and make the decision that's going to be best for you and your future. Don't allow a job to hold you there because of the money or whatever. If you always just have a bad feeling when it's time for you to go back to work, like Sunday night, you can't even enjoy the rest of your day because you are dreading going to work the next morning, it's probably time to find a new job. Or, you know, people always say, oh, a job is a job and you shouldn't worry about being happy or whatever, but I don't feel that that's true. I feel like you should do what makes you happy. You should find out what your purpose is, because we all have a purpose in life. And if you never figure out what that purpose is, if you never figure out what makes you happy, if you never figure out where your passion is when it comes to a career, you're never going to be happy. And if you're never happy, you're never satisfied, you're always going to go from job to job, you know, and you're never going to be stable. And if you're not stable, You can't obtain the things that you want to in life. In order to, get a house, you have to show stable work history. Well, if you're always hopping from job to job, you can't do that. You have to build a future for your kids if you have kids, or if you want kids in the future. It starts now. Like, you have to make those decisions now. Don't ever feel like it's too late to go back to school, because it's never too late. It's never too late. If you go to work and you can just tell your whole demeanor has changed in regards to work. If you are not working as hard as you used to when you first got there, or every little thing agitates you, every little thing irritates you, you can't fully help customers because you got attitude. Like, those are things to take into consideration. Like, it's probably time to leave. It's probably time to move on. It's probably time to find what it is that's gonna help you be stable. Where you gonna stay at? And you also have to look at a job, because we all have gotten into a job or a position solely because we looked at the money and thought, okay, if I get this, then I'm gonna be good. Not really thinking about what you're gonna be doing, not considering the time that it's going to take away from your family. Like, you're not thinking about any of that. All you see is dollar signs, and that's enough for you. That too can eventually put you back to hopping from job to job, because you're not doing it for the right reasons. So don't allow money to motivate your decision to get a position or stay in a position. If you do what you're supposed to do in life, if you follow your purpose will always take care of you. God will always take care of you. If you, be obedient and do what he's telling you to do, he's going to provide a way for you. Don't worry about that. You just do what you're supposed to. And don't spend a lifetime trying to figure out what that is. Do it, figure it out, and go after it. Don't look at other people's businesses as well. Don't look at another person's business and be like, oh man, she making this amount of money, he making this amount of money, so I should probably start doing that. No. If that's what you're supposed to do, then you would be doing it, or you would know that that's what you're supposed to do, because God will reveal it to you. Don't try to use another person's gift for your own gain. I like that. Don't use another person's gift for your own gain. You find out what your gift is. Everybody is not meant to be a hairstylist. Everybody's not meant to be a makeup artist. Find out what works for you and do it. That's it. Alright, y'all. Well, I'm almost here, about 3 miles out. So I'll be checking in with y'all later. If not, catch me on the next video.